Hello everyone. Today we are going to start a new module, that is module 4, and in which we are going to start 3D model designing. 3D model designing with Tinkercad. So what is Tinkercad? First we need to understand this. What is this? We need to understand what is Tinkercad, why um, use Tinkercad, how to use Tinkercad for 3D modeling. So we need to understand all these things, like what important tools we have in Tinkercad, right? So all the things we need to understand first, and then we will discuss like how we can execute this. So let's start with the what is Tinkercad. So students, it is a free beginner friendly online 3D designing tool which is created by Autodesk, and even you can create 3D models by using some basic shapes cubes, for example. I can say, for example, spheres, circles, cylinders. So by the help of all these images, you can design 3D models through a Tinkercad. Okay, and why we use Tinkercad? Because the main thing is it's a very simple and drag and drop interface, so that we can easily prepare the structure or the models, uh, right? And it is obviously ideal for beginners and students. And it works directly in browser, so there is a no installation required. Even I can say there is a no software downloading process or installing process. You can directly work with the browser. So everybody have the browser in the system. They can go directly and they can work directly. So that's why it's very easy to use. And you can design models. You can design models for 3D printing, even robotics, even in school projects. You can prepare for school projects. You can prepare 3D models as well, and for games through this Tinkercad. So that's why it is very useful for us, right? For learning and for our projects. But whatever you will design in the Tinkercad, you can use, or you can take a print from the 3D printer. Obviously, like if I'm going to tell you like how to use Tinkercad for 3D modeling, so what to do? What is the step for this? What is the first step for this? So obviously you have to go to the browser, right? So let's go. Just give me 1 minute. Yes, let's go on any browser, whatever you have, right? And then open open Tinkercad website. So you have to you have to open any browser, Chrome, Edge, Firefox, whatever you have. And then you have to write here www.tinker dot tinkercad.com, right? And then you have to press enter. After this, you have to press enter. Because I have already signed in, so I'll go for the logout process first so that you can understand better what are the steps to open the Tinkercad interface. So yes, so let's start with the initial phase. As you can see here, after writing the URL www.tinker.com, you have to press enter, and then you will see you will now see the home page of the Tinkercad. So this is the home page of the Tinkercad. Okay, and then click on login option. Here's here you can see login. So you have to click on login, and then select how you want to sign in, like what option you have to choose. You have to choose sign in with Google. So here this is yes, personal account. So click on personal account and then choose sign in with Google. When to choose this? If you already have a Gmail or Google Workspace account, so you can go with this. You can go with your email, right? Email ID as well. If you registered using a personal email address, then you will go with this. Otherwise, you will go with Google, right? So just click here and then choose your choose your account, right? Click here, and after that you successfully signed in the Tinkercad. Now you will enter your dashboard where you can, right? Where you can start a new 3D design, where you can view save projects, where you can create circuits as well, even practice code blocks as well, right? So this is the process um, of this is the process to sign in the Tinkercad, right? Now you can see all the things are in front of you. Now we'll discuss the Tinkercad interface, what it is, what is the role, right? So let's start, because it's a very interesting concept. So if you can see at the like a top bar, right? Top bar, that is global control. First one is the Tinkercad logo, right? And then home, okay? And even you can see the search option. Even we have like create option, create new designs, right? And we have import and export option as well, share options. So everything we have here. And in the left panel, if I'll go in, so before that I'm going to show you, these are some designs, right, which we have already made. And this is the collection, these are the tutorials, right? Some tutorials we have. But here you can see, when I click on this button, you can see three things. You can prepare 3D design through this, you can prepare circuits, you can prepare code blocks. So what are the steps we need to follow? Very first step we have, we'll go with 3D design. Okay. Yes, so this is the main interface of 3D model designing, or I can say the Tinkercad interface. So here you can see, at the top bar we have multiple things, like we have top um, like Tinkercad logo, then we have multiple things here, right? Here you can see so many things we have. So we are going to start one by one. We are going to start each and everything one by one. Like what is the actual role of all these things? But you can see this is the main interface. So you can see here, this is the left side, this is the right panel, this is the top bar, and this is the work plane area. So we are going to start with the work plane area. You have to understand this in a very careful way. This is a center area, right? The large blue grid space in the middle, which you can see on the screen, the large blue grid space in the middle. So this is where you design your 3D model, students. Okay, you can drag shapes here and even build anything. And like units are in millimeters by default, right? So this is actually the center area. This is the space where you can design your 3D models. Okay, and then you can see on the right side here, basic shape panel, right? You can hide this panel and you can like show panel again. So this is the role of this arrow. You can hide shape panel and you can show hide panel, sorry, show shape panel through this process. So it contains ready-made shapes. Okay, it contains ready-made shapes, like for example cube we have, you can see cylinder and sphere, cone, pyramid, etc and etc, right? What is the process? You just drag and drop shapes to the work plane area, and even for the designing, right? And even scroll to see more shapes. If I'm going to scroll it, so you can see more shapes in the panel. And even we have one more option. If you will go on the more category, so you will get more shapes as well, like this. And one more thing, you can switch to the other shape category as well when you click here. So you will get the shape library, where you can choose the other shape category. Like for example, if I'm talking about the letters and number, so you will get the dedicatedly shapes regarding the I can say letters or numbers, right? So yes, you can choose like hardware, you can choose another category electronics, you can choose another category, for example, fun and games. So it's completely up to us, like what we require actually for designing the 3D models. Your creations, right? Whatever you create, you will see here. Favorite, you can create a folder, right? You can add here. So like this, you can switch to the other category of the shapes. You can see, right? So we'll go in the basic shapes first. Yes, so this is the main uh, look and feel of the right side panel. Okay. Now, third is the navigation and view controls, which is on the left side. Here you can see like we have a first icon, that is home. It will help you to return to the default viewing angle. I'm clicking here. Okay. Like whatever default angle we have, you can use it and you can return to the default viewing angle through this home button. And then we have a rotate arrow, right? So it will help us to uh, this one. It will help us to fill in a view, okay? And then zoom in and zoom out. So obviously zoom in function will help you to see model closer, whatever model we have. Like for example, I'm taking this for a while. So if I'm clicking here, so you can see it will to fit view, for example, whatever you have selected, to it will show you the fit view, right? And zoom in like this, you can zoom in any edge or any boundary, right, to see the model very closer. And by the help of zoom out, you can see a model from far, like this. Right, and this will help you to change the angle quickly, like this. So I can say this is the navigation or a view control section. Okay, in this way you can switch the view. Okay. Okay, let's come. Okay, let's come to the original shape. If I'll like come back to the default view, so we can use it. Like as you can see, now I'm in this area and I want to go into the default view section, so I'll choose this like this. I hope right now all the tools are clear to you, which I covered right now. Now you can see the top toolbar. Top toolbar, top center, I can say some important tools for model editing, obviously. So yes, grouping and ungrouping. Here you can see some are different. This one is grouping and ungrouping. Combine shapes or separate them. Align, like perfect alignment. We have one more option, that is this is grouping and this is ungrouping, and this one is align. So what is the role of align? Perfect alignment of shape. And even mirror, so that is to flip objects. I will show you with example in the next session, but I need to give you the overview, like what the role of this. So this is grouping. Grouping means when we are going to combine shapes or separate them. If I'm going to separate them, then we'll use ungroup. and this is aligned for the perfect alignment of the shape. Like if I want to align this cylinder perfectly in the center, then we'll use the alignment. I will give you some examples at the time of the working, but before that we need to understand what actually these tools are. And then mirror, obviously, to flip the object. And then we have one more thing. One more thing we have, like hole. So yes, this is hole. Mm, this is the hole. This is the solid shape which you can see on the screen, and hole like for make cutting shapes. Like if you want to cut shapes, then you can use hole option. And for solid, turn hole back to solid. If you want to turn back from the hole condition to solid, then you can use solid. And even some other options we have, like this is the copy. If I want to create a copy or a multiple copy of any single object, I can use it. Then paste option, right, for making duplicate shapes, obviously. Even if you want to create duplicate copy in a repeat way, then you can use it. If you want to delete permanently, then you can use it. This is for the undo, and this is for the redo. Okay, and then we have some more options like import and export option. This is import and this is export option, which is on the top right. So import, like if you want to add some files like STL, OBJ or SVG, so you can import from here. And if you want to export, like you have to save your models, and if you want like to save it first for 3D printing in .stl version, then you can export it from here. And if you want to send your design to another person, so you can send from here. Okay. And at the top, yes, we have some more icons like account setting, help in tutorials. Okay. So these are the most important options. And even you can see at the bottom, this is the snap grid. So it is used to control movement precision. For example, like 1.0 mm or 0.5 mm, right? Like this, you can change it. This is the control movement precision. Like this, you can change it accordingly. Okay. Like for example, it is using to it is using correct snapping help in precise fitting designs. Okay. So in short, if I'm talking about the work plane area, so the main purpose is to place and build models, and shape toolbar, which is used for adding shapes. And if I'm talking about the view control section, so it is for just like to rotate and to view or to check zoom view uh, from this view control section. And top tools, like for example, for editing, for grouping, for aligning, for adjusting shapes, so we can use this section there, this one, right? Even you can see this one, this is used for hiding and again show all the icons. For example, I want to hide some particular shape, so first I need to select it and then I need to hide it, right? So like this we can use it. So yes, obviously we will learn through some examples so that we can understand better in coming class. But before that, we need to understand what are the things we have, right? You can see. This is for the hide notes. For example, okay. Okay, I'm going to tell you one more thing. So just give me 1 minute. Yes, this is the option, log editing. For example, if you are selecting any object and then click on the log editing, then you can't edit anything in this shape. So you can also use this feature as well. For example, if you are clicking on this object, so you can see all the dimensions are visible. But if I am clicking here, so nothing is visible because editing part has logged, right? You can't edit, so sometime we need to use it. And if you want to unlock, so you just click here and then you can unlock it. Similarly, you can hide the selected object as well, and you can use show hidden shapes, so you can check all the things like this. That is what I want to like tell you. Okay.